Sunblossom. Let's start with Sunblossom. Easily one of the most hyped community concepts. This plant is almost guaranteed at some point in the future it has everything Jandel looks for: a unique aesthetic, strong mechanics, and crazy community support. It would be a divine tier plant, making it one of the rarest and most powerful blossoms in the entire game. The only way to get it would be through the autumn seed pack, and even then, with just a 0.5% chance. That's rarer than pulling a shiny from a Peppermint pack. Its seed design is insane: 3 dots, the sun symbol, and a glowing fruit on top that literally looks like a fancy cocktail with a slice of lemon. The detail in the concept art is so polished that it could easily pass for an official design. And then we get to the tree design. Absolutely gorgeous. Multi-harvest, producing at least 5 fruits per harvest, and each fruit valued at 120,000 shekels. That means a single harvest could net you 600k, putting it among the most profitable blossoms right now. The craziest part, the concept already has almost 3,000 upvotes on the official Discord. To put that in perspective, Bone Blossom, which was added to the game, only had about 1,000. That's 3 times more traction. If Bone Blossom was enough to convince Jandel, Sunblossom is basically inevitable. Ghost Pepper. Next up, we've got the Ghost Pepper, and this one is all about completing the family. We already have Dragon Pepper, Flame Pepper, and a few other variants. Ghost Pepper would be the creepy, ghostly cousin that ties everything together. It would be a prismatic tier plant, and just like its fiery relatives, it would be multi-harvest up. 6 peppers per harvest, each worth 120,000 shekels. That's serious money for a pepper. But the real selling point here is the tree design. The trunk has this eerie glowing beam running straight through it, like a spectral energy vein. Imagine farming at night and seeing that ominous light in your garden. It would stand out like nothing else in the game. The way you'd obtain it is also super thematic. It would come from the Soul Pack, which would feature ghostly, haunting plants. Perfect timing for a Halloween update, which is already one of the most anticipated events every year in Grow a Garden. Community members even suggested that it be exclusive to a Halloween season, which would make it instantly iconic. Just like Candy Blossom was for Easter, its concept already sits at over 1,400 upvotes, making it one of the top pepper concepts. And considering Jandel's track record of loving seasonal content, this one feels almost destined to appear. Ice Bloom. Now, let's cool things down with the Ice Bloom. This one breaks a lot of the usual blossom rules. Normally, blossoms give you multiple fruits per harvest, but Ice Bloom, it's a multi-harvest flower that only produces 1 bloom at a time. But don't be fooled what it lacks in quantity, it makes up for in quality. Each flower is worth a whopping 200,000 shekels. That's higher than most blossoms in the game right now. The design is stunning, completely coated in icy white, with branches that form a protective shell around the flower, almost like a fortress. The trunk is dark, the roots spread out dramatically, and the overall vibe is pure frozen beauty. Each bloom would weigh 12 kilograms, making it one of the heaviest blossoms ever designed, heavier even than Bone Blossom's fruit. Its tear wasn't specified, but based on its insane value, it would probably land somewhere between divine and prismatic. And since the creator didn't specify how to obtain it, the community assumes it would be part of an Ice Age seed pack. Naturally, Ice Bloom would be the rarest pull, with that usual 0.5 to 1% chance. With 1,700 upvotes, Ice Bloom is already on Jandel's radar, and given his love for elemental opposites, like fire versus ice, it would be the perfect foil to Sunblossom or even Tranquil Bloom. Anglerthorn. Next is one of the most creative concepts we've ever seen. This plant is straight out of the deep sea, inspired by the infamous anglerfish, the creepy creature with the glowing lure on its head. Anglerthorn would be a prismatic tier plant, and it fits perfectly into the theme of a Hadal Zone seed pack. For those who don't know, the Hadal Zone is the deepest part of the ocean, where no light reaches, and that's exactly where this plant belongs. Its design is terrifyingly good. Spikes jutting out, fruit shaped like a toothy lantern, and a glowing stem that works as its lure. Even the seed is creative, detailed with glowing patterns. Mechanically, it would produce just one fruit per harvest. But that fruit would weigh 17 kilograms and be worth 180,000 shekels. Heavy, valuable, and rare, the perfect mix. The creator even added a little lore, accompanied with its sharp claws and teeth, and a bioluminescent lamp as a source of light. It seems to be doing good for itself under deeper pressure and darker atmosphere. Currently, it has around 1,500 votes. And honestly, I think this one could become one of the most iconic plants ever added if Jandel decides to run with the deep sea theme. Night Blossom. This one is pure eye candy. The Night Blossom. The creator described it as mushroom-shaped, but most players agree it looks more like a wizard hat, which honestly makes it even cooler. It would be a prismatic blossom, multi-harvest, with 3 fruits per harvest. Each fruit glows with cosmic, purple tones, almost like a reimagined candy blossom. And the value? Absolutely ridiculous. Each fruit would be worth 250,000 shekels. Multiply that by 3 per harvest, and you're looking at one of the most profitable plants in the entire game. Its design is breathtaking: celestial blossoms, glowing parts, and a tree shape that screams magical. Even the seed design follows the theme, with a wizard hat shape and glowing details. With 3,000 votes, Night Blossom is one of the most upvoted concepts ever. It's not a matter of if, Jandel adds, it's a matter of when. Sappy Red Maple. This one brings autumn vibes. The Sappy Red Maple, another prismatic tier plant, pulled from the autumn seed pack at a 0.5% chance. Its tree design is red leaves, glowing magma veins inside the trunk, and even lava dripping from its branches. The level of detail makes it one of the most unique looking plants ever suggested. The produce is equally creative. Fiery maple leaves with magma-like veins running through them. Each leaf weighs about 3.15 kilograms and has a base value of 95,000 shekels. With at least 5 per harvest, it's both profitable and beautiful. Currently sitting at 2,200 votes. It's one of the stronger contenders for future updates, especially if Jandel wants to expand or themed plants. Peppermint Blossom. For candy blossom fans still mourning its permanent removal, here's a potential replacement. Peppermint Blossom, a divine tier plant, multi-harvest, with 4 fruits per harvest. Each peppermint weighs 2.1 kilograms and has a 150,000 shekel base value. Unlike most blossoms, Peppermint Blossom wouldn't be found in seed packs. Instead, it would likely appear in the seed shop or a special event shop, just like Candy Blossom was exclusive to the Easter shop. Its design is candy-themed, with a white trunk and red leaves. The only controversial part, the peppermint fruits themselves aren't perfectly symmetrical, which low-key triggers a lot of players' OCD, but with 1,400 votes, it's still a strong contender, and the sheer number of candy-themed variants on Discord suggests Jandel will add some peppermint version eventually. Variants and spin-off blossoms, and, of course, we can't ignore the spin-off. The Blossom family is so iconic that the community keeps creating endless reworks. Dream Blossom. With semi-transparent blue fruits and a moon symbol inspired by DreamWorks. Magma Blossom, a fiery rework with a base value of 275,000 shekels and over 4,500 votes, making it one of the most popular concepts ever. Love Blossom, a Valentine's special with pink heart-shaped lollipops. Already at 1,500 votes. Blossoms are simply too iconic, and Jandel knows it. That's why so many concepts use the name Blossom. It instantly signals something powerful and memorable.